Hi, Leo. This is going to be a reading for you for February 2024. However, this could be timeless. So if you come across this video, it could have some insights for you to hear some messages for you. This is going to be for Leo, all placements of them, prominent placements. Preferably, you want to look to your sun, moon, and rising. I'm just shuffling a little bit more here. So Leo, sun, moon, risings, placements of Leo. Leo. Okay, that's it. Now it's time to split. Split into 3. All right, Leo. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. All right, Leo, what is the current theme for you this month? The Knight of Swords is the current theme. Okay. What is covering this theme? The Eight of Cups is covering this theme. Let's look at what is at the top here of your mind, Leo. Page of Pentacles falls out. Okay. Let's look at the bottom. What's at the root? Five of Swords is at the root. Okay. Let's look at the recent past. Nine of Pentacles is in the recent past. Let's look at what could come soon. The Fool. First major arcana to pop out. Aries. Okay. Let's look at how people see you at this time. King of Cups is how people are seeing you at this time. Okay, let's look at how you might be seeing everyone else. You see everyone else as a mystery. The High Priestess. You're unsure. Okay. All right. Lined up with the Fool, though, too, as well, in your possible soon to come forwards. Okay. Let's look at the hopes and fears you might have. The Knight of Pentacles, hopes and fears. Okay. Now let's look at the overall. Oh, overall, first thing that came out, I kind of slightly don't feel like that was meant to be taken out, but it could mean something to somebody. 8 of Swords. I'm going to put it back though. Okay, overall. Overall, 5 of Cups. Okay. All right, bottom is the 4 of Swords. Okie doke. So let's start with the vibe I get with the combination here of your current being the Knight of Swords with 8 of Cups crossing. This feeling kind of gives me that someone wants to just make a decision and wants to get something done, but something is in the way. Something is kind of blocking the energy. And so in a way, it's like as much as one wants to jump ahead and just get something done, there's something that keeps shadowing over it, right? In order to be able to break into your power, to get the flow going, you have to let go of baggage. Baggage from the past is going to keep you in the same place. And sometimes it takes a lot of digging deep down in order to break free from that. But then I also see maybe another reason why maybe this could be a difficulty that you might be facing is that this Knight of Swords is also facing towards the recent past, which is the 9 of Pentacles. And so perhaps it's because you might have a tendency to hearken to the past. And maybe you're a very independent individual. So there are certain things about you that are very hard to break through, even for your own self at times, maybe. Or you want to hearken to the past because you want to recreate some things. But something is shadowing over saying, in order to create, you can get the same, beautiful memories and still have those same experiences, but you have to let go of certain things from the past that you just can't dwell on. That's what I'm really getting from that. At your top, like, it shows that you're thinking either about somebody who represents this Page of Pentacles, or you're thinking about an offer that's been presented to you. So, and you don't know what to do about it, maybe. Either a business offer, a new occupation, career field, and that's at the top of your thoughts right now. At the root of you, perhaps another reason why it's difficult for you to move past certain things and just, boom, go for it, is because at the root, you're constantly worried about being stabbed in the back. You're constantly worried about not being able to trust others. And this is kind of like something that might play back in your mind, in your subconscious. And then what could happen soon is that either somebody who's representing this Fool energy brings in something fresh to you, helps you to kickstart this new journey and break out of this 8 of Cups, this past lingering, overshadowing, and trying to help you out of that, right? And they could really help aid into your journey to start on a new path of awareness. It's a new start, whether it's with somebody or if it's someone who comes into your life to start that. It does represent a new start in awareness of something. So How others are seeing you is the King of Cups. So on the outside, the persona you give off is that you're a very caring, balanced individual, that you have a lot of emotion, a lot of depth in you. You have a lot to offer. You do have the ability to understand. But then how you see your outside world and people outside of you is a mystery. Or maybe it's that you can see both light and shadow in others. So, but by seeing that, it is what really essentially triggers these fears, right? Because everything is so uncertain and you just don't know. So that could be it. Hold on. All right. So Lulu wants some attention. That's my basset hound. I have to keep her out for now because Ellis, my older dog, she's, whenever she barges in here, she tends to kind of give Ellis a hard time. So Ellis is an old maid, so she can't handle all the spunky energy that Lulu has. And then, she just ends up like, they just get into like a barking frenzy, and I'm not really wanting that right now. So anyway, so getting back to the reading. Let's go into the hopes and fears. So in the hopes and fears, we have the Knight of Pentacles. When I got this, I immediately kind of thought to myself, this could be you really fear not being able to break free from whatever is holding you back from really being able to be yourself without fears. When you cannot feel completely free, it creates a stagnant energy. And yes, you can still be free, but then you still always feel unfulfilled in some way, right? Because that stagnant energy is still there. And perhaps it's something that really does bother you, and you feel like you could be so much more than you are, but for some reason, you can't attain that full breakthrough. So I feel that that is one of the possibilities. The other possibility is that perhaps this is something that you feel maybe you have a tendency to try and do the Knight of Swords, right? When you're ready to go, you want to so badly break through, but then forget about the details that go in line with certain situations. You have to really accept that it takes time to accomplish or execute. So this could be also representing you in hopes that you can learn to work with patience, work with taking your time, being able to endure and do things, making sure everything is put together well. And then in the overall, I pulled the Five of Cups. So overall, I really feel that this is mainly about just letting whatever's holding you back go, right? It's okay to recognize that things of the past, we can't go back and redo certain things. Some things we might dwell on and then it replays back in our minds. But what good does that do? It doesn't do us any good, does it? Because it's the very thing that holds you back. Where you have other opportunities that are just waiting for you to turn around and face and to start anew. What's in the past is in the past. And in the past, it must stay in order for us to fully grow and evolve. And of course, it's easier said than done. It's always going to be easier said than actually done, because it is the work that we put through in our day-to-day lives, constantly reminding ourselves that repetitively before it becomes second nature. And then we have to overcome the battles within ourselves, right? When it comes to either the I should have, would have, could have types of situations. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords really does speak to patience, reflection on being able to accept things, right? Accepting, understanding, being able to put down the swords, being able to find peace and content. You know, I really do get that, yeah. Finding some form of peace and ability to accept that each day is a new day. The Fool is trying to help you see that, and the Fool is going to be coming very soon. He's going to give you that opportunity, whether it's a person or an opportunity or just a realization within your mind or within your heart, your soul that sparks out of nowhere. Just like, I'll make a comparison. So no one can, like, for example, if you set out and you keep saying, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Yes. Sometimes you keep putting these expectations on yourself. You're like, okay, today's the day. I'm going to do this now. But then it doesn't happen. It's because you weren't fully invested in it. You weren't fully ready for it yet. Sometimes it takes a couple times, a couple hundred times before our soul's like, okay, you know, when that happens though, is when you don't actually really think about it. It's when you just do it. It doesn't really involve thinking and dissecting it. It really more so involves just doing it, making it happen. So maybe the Knight of Swords represents more so the things that are going through your mind, things that you constantly are saying to yourself, okay, yeah, I'm going to do this. Oh, yep. You know, but really it's like something in a part of you is keeping you from completely, you know, putting the gas, putting your foot on the gas pedal and just taking off. So yeah, and we're all on that experience here. We are all dealing with that. You're not the only one, Leo. And you have support. You have what it takes to be able to do that. I think there's a saying out there, and oh my gosh, I'm probably going to mess it up, but both thinking in the future, living the past are both bad. But you cannot completely, not have those, because remembering the past is what helps us to remember and keep our lessons, the lessons learned. Because if you completely forget about the past, that means the lessons learned from it are forgotten too. And so you can repeat a mistake, right? So we do still have to have a remembrance of the past. The future is because it helps us to prepare. It helps us to actually set goals, aspirations, things that we want to attain, where we see ourselves and dreams, but both parts are very small, should be anyways, ideally, a very small percentage of our focus. The highest percentage of focus, majority, should be in the present moment. And it is one of the most difficult things for humans like us to do. But nonetheless, we keep going, we keep doing it, and we keep trying, we keep enduring. We don't give up on it. We don't give up on it. It's all about the human experience. That's what I have for you, Leo. I hope you liked it. I'm enjoying this beautiful rainy day outside. I love it when it rains here. It's amazing. It makes me feel the most alive. And so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month. Peace out.